Welcome back to another special edition of the Power Play Show with your hockey coach guru, Coach Frenchy, back in the Minnesota Wild. Tonight we are in the locker room of Minnesota, so I'm excited to be here. Another new locker room, to be honest with you, for that's what we're doing. We travel all around the world for each locker room in NHL. One would have a big news like, Roger Bear or Jimmy Hayes or Henry Lundqvist. So that's what we do here. But yes, I'm going to talk about this. We have a guest tonight. We're going to have a friend that we met a couple of weeks ago. He's going to talk about the Florida Panthers. He's a creator like I do about the hockey. He loved the Florida Panthers. He's a fan. A few of you knows already him if you follow the Panthers. And I'm here, for express other people to helping them maybe to grow, to, sharing what we do. I'm not here to hiding. I'm not here to private myself against other. I'm not here to compare to anybody. I have my own brand. I have my own culture. I have my own style. And I really believe in life, you should never compare yourself with anybody else because you're going to have always someone better to you and you're going to have a bad mindset. Talking about mindset, why not to show to you? This is a new thing I'm going to start every night. I'm going to create the quote of the day. And today is about like it or not. Your A game won't always be there. But here's no excuse not to bring an A-plus mindset. And I think that's really important. The champion always keep competing even on their B days. So my point to you behind this, always bring the best of yourself, the best version of yourself. Whatever you do, show up with at least, if you don't have the A game tonight, show up with your B game and you'll be fine. And that's the way the champion works inside their mindset. So I just want to share it with you. This is a quote of the day. But like we do at the beginning of each show, we welcome everybody. Coach is on fire tonight. So let's start with everybody. Let's start with the beginning. At the beginning, I don't know if I can get it. Mr. Ryan Lombard. Directly from Nevada. Can we get you? I don't get you. I don't get you. I cannot find your sound effect. Oh, we got him. Welcome back, Mr. Adam Berger. Directly from Parkland, Coral Spring. Welcome, Mr. Michael. Yes. Rosenblatt in the house tonight. Directly from Parkland again, Mr. Bod, the monkey boy in the house tonight. Who have to go the next one? Directly from Toronto, Ontario. Can we get his sound effect? Of course, we call him the Wolf. Mr. Eno Tap. Directly from Sweden. We don't have any more. Mr. Stephen Manberg. Welcome back, the Pro Bowler, number 9 ranking in Canada, Mr. Sly Abs Guy. You are awesome. This is for Natasha. Here we go. Here we go, Sly. So welcome, everybody. The good in the house tonight. More Reggie. I apologize. I completely forgot you today. Let's try to catch up tomorrow. And if not, text me. I'm busy a lot, Reggie, and sometimes I'm focused too much in hockey. text me, tell me, hey, coach, are you available to talk? And I will talk together. So we welcome the Barberman Shop in the house of British Columbia, Mr. Reggie. Yo, the goods. I Sly the King. I see Champagne, Brett Marchand back in the house tonight. Yeah, please do, Reggie, because I'm not. Oh my goodness! Michael Olowo Candy in the house. Long time ago, Michael. Jesus, we lost you, buddy. What happening with you? Where you been? Directly from Quebec City. Welcome back, Mr. Ronnie Oudat. I know, Brad, you're really busy, so I'm sure you're going to talk about this. I'm sure you are. Right? You're tired. You'll be fine. Don't worry about that. Look, we saw earlier someone said, InnoTab said, first anniversary. Tomorrow, August 25th, it's our first anniversary of the Hockey Nation Live show with Michael DeVillano. The first, oh, I'm sorry about that, Michael Olowo Candy. Hopefully you're doing well. Speed recovery. Directly from Westmont, Canada, Mr. Canadian Giant. Did college start for Brad? Yeah, I'm sure hockey start also. But tomorrow, guys, is we celebrate the first anniversary of the Hockey Nation Live show. August 25th, year ago, tomorrow. We start a video and a show the morning with Michael DeVillano. And it was like not pretty, to be honest with you. We had nobody in the show, only me, Mike. But look, we're going to celebrate this tomorrow. And I have a big news for tomorrow, guys. Two big news. I cannot mention about this tonight, but I can wait to see that. And don't miss it. I tried to create a short video about the full year. We did a couple of clips, everything like that. So I'm not sure I can prepare that and everything like that. And tomorrow I try to get a flashback of Dale Howard Chuck. So that's what we're going to do about this one over there. So that's what happening. Watching the old rerun of the Hockey Nation Live show, yeah, you're going to see a couple of clips with me, Michael, it was like, oh my God, you're never going to reach people. But we did. Breaking Bone sucks, Barrett Marchand. Yes, Flying Fluppy, my 5th anniversary in October. Congratulations. Fluffy, he's going to be in the house in the next couple of minutes. We're going to welcome him. And then we are going to get everybody else in the house. But again, at least you did not lose any hair from your ago, coach. No, that's the only thing I did not do. So I keep my hair straight like it was. I'm sorry about that, Michael Olowoki, about your patella. I have a sprain at some point when I play hockey. So the chat is moving quickly right now. I don't follow everybody. I coach a sprint a beer for you. I appreciate a lot. Never got the link I sent to you on the chat. Flying Fluffy. I'm going to struggle all night with Fluffy and Flying. Let me get you for you here in the chat, and you can use it. And guys, you can use the same one little bit later during the show tonight if you want to come at the QA and talking with Flying the FF. Let me get this here. Here we go. Anthony Manzano in the house tonight. Welcome aboard. I'm sorry about that, Michael. How many times you gonna clap, John? Super sad, Anthony. Super unlucky is from the France. Lucky to be alive. Yeah, we have so many bad news this week about that one over there, about GBAs and, It's just we heard always someone pass away every day. Today was a Rolling Stone, and then it's just sad. It's just a difficult time for everybody. But before we start, we welcome Flying. We ask you, please don't forget to click on the likes. That'd be appreciated. Our goal, and we do, is to try to get 25. We barely make it last night, guys. Be honest with you. He was late. Slide never show up, by the way, but it's all good. Referring to Jack Eagle joke, yeah, I know, Adam. I understand. Got to meet James. There you go, Adam. So we're going to get everybody in a few minutes. But before we start, hey, bud, drink your fake champagne, Brad. Here we go. I'm going to get a couple of news. Maybe wait for him. Hey, Frenchy. Jesus, everybody back in the house tonight. Welcome, Mark Des 100 in the house tonight. Welcome. We have a few people back like we do all the time. We're going to wait for Tony. We're going to wait for him to show up in a few minutes. He's going to be in the green room a little bit. But listen, guys, it's going to be interesting to see each one of you. And I'm going to talk about everything about that one over there. And then we have Flying show up here. Here we go. My brother, you need water, drink, alcohol, everything like that. So we're going to invite Tony. We're going to wait for you a little bit later. We're going to bring Flying first, and then Tony, we're going to talk to you about 20 minutes. We're going to invite everybody. It's not because I don't want to talk to you. It's just like we have a special guest tonight. I'll be back a little bit later. Is that right, Tony? Talk to you later. Here we go. We're going to go right here in the house, and we're going to bring our best friend right here. Can I get him over there? Here we go. Welcome aboard, my friend.
Oh, man, thanks. You guys can hear me okay?
Now we can hear you, my friend. Now you have everything
great.
behind you. The Panthers, the jersey, the hat, all the background. And, of course, I put your logo inside the chat also.
Hey,
first of all, we're going to start. Here we go. The same way.
Same thing.
See, if you are ball, you can do a YouTube channel creator.
Yep.
First of all, we're going to ask you about how's your dog's doing, because we know you mentioned about this. Just before we start, can you tell us a bit more about his health, everything like that?
Yeah, I appreciate you having me on. So Flying Fluffy. Fluffy is the Saint Bernard, and he's 8 years old. And it's interesting because a couple weeks ago I was just bragging about how young he's acting and how much he's running around and playing. And so, of course, as soon as I bragged about that, he got hurt. And he's doing much better right now. I still haven't tried him on the stairs yet. Tomorrow morning I'm going to try him because there's 3 stairs that lead up to the front of the house. So if I can get him to walk up those, then maybe I can get him back upstairs, because I have a 2-story and most of life is upstairs, and I've moved downstairs for the last week and a half. But he's doing better. It was scary, man, because for like 3 or 4 days he was very depressed and he wouldn't want to eat and everything. And so I was emotional, not gonna lie. But
yeah, of course.
He's doing a lot better right now. So
glad to hear that.
That helps me.
So I'm glad he's going to be better, and hopefully he will be like, a couple more days. I think sometimes patience is the key about everything, right? For recovery, everything like that. But talking about him, listen, I know you have a special different name like other YouTube creators. So tell us a bit more about the background of your name, and also as a background as a YouTube creator at the same time.
Gotcha. So Flying Fluffy, he's we used to take vacations on a little beach house on the Chesapeake Bay, because that's where I live. I live near the bay. And where this vacation house was it was like on a cliff, and there was about a 15 or 20-foot slanted drop from where the house is. And there's stairs that you would walk down, and then there's the water. So when he was about 2.5 years old, we took a vacation there for a few nights. And when we came out of the house, there were a bunch of Canadian geese that were in the bay. Well, he decided to skip the stairs. and he just takes off running, and he didn't fall. He launched himself off the cliff, boom, stuck the landing, and just kept on running like a cat. So at that point, he became Flying Fluffy.
There we go. So that's the name it came from, that one over there. And then when you decide to become the YouTube creator, so a little bit what I heard on the chat. First of all, you have a couple of people follow you, and they are in the chat right now, like Michael Rosenblatt, Bud the Monkey. So I have a few people, our fans for the Panthers, and originally because of them, I know you after that. So that's what they are. So that's great to see the South Florida people follow the your team and the team like the Panthers. I know we also do some video about the Dolphins, if I'm right.
Yep. Mostly Panthers. I'm starting to do some Dolphins this year.
Okay.
But what led me to do it is I've been a fan for the Panthers since day one. I threw rats at the Miami arena and all of that. I moved to Maryland because St. Bernard's belong where it's cold, not hot, right? And so right after the year that the last time when we won the division in 2015, 2016. And I was on Twitter with my friends and everything, and then when we started blowing up the team that summer, where we got rid of Gabranson and Kulikov and all of that happened, I just kept saying I should start a channel, and everybody just encouraged me to do it, and then I made a couple of videos, and then that's when Gallant got fired. And so I made a skit video that was pretty funny about Gallant getting fired, and then that was it. There was no stopping me after that. So been doing it this will be 5 years, and I've had some times where I've had to stop because I have two children. My youngest son is pretty moderately to severe autistic, so I've had some times where I've had to stop making the recaps. But now I'm back. I've been doing it the last couple of years. Hardcore. And now I'm expanding to doing NHL content and the Dolphins, like you mentioned, and everything. So yeah, and I love it. And I tell you, you could probably say, speak to this the same way, that you don't realize it when you're making the videos, and then after you make the videos, when people come to you and say thank you for speaking out, or thank you for giving your opinion. It's like you're the voice of the fans, and you don't think about it. But then when people say it to you, you're like, okay, there's a role here for me.
So how did you fall in love with hockey? Like, are you originally from Florida or from North?
Yeah, no, I'm originally born and raised in Miami. And we didn't have any hockey on TV when I was a kid, right? So I used to watch. My love of hockey in that sense came from seeing the standings, and I every year I love to watch the Oilers just blast everybody away. I never saw a game, but I loved them. And then once we got the team, once we got the Panthers, there was a radio host down there in Miami named Neil Rogers, and he was a huge Maple Leafs fan. He was from Toronto, and he was a huge Leafs fan. So he used to talk about hockey all the time on his show. And then so when we got the Panthers, he sort of educated the fan base a little bit before hockey came into being. And the first couple of years we did pretty good. Obviously, we almost made the playoffs and everything. And then like most long-term fans, that '96 season with the Rats and everything, that pretty much solidified it.
That's awesome. So do you go to the game, and also for your YouTube channel, do you do like post-game, pre-game, play-by-play, or what do you do usually?
Right. So I do the recap. So what I do, it's a combination of everything. Before the game, I'll film an intro, which sometimes it's only 20 or 30 seconds, but sometimes I'll film some pretty in-depth skits. And so I'll do an intro and I'll do a pregame. And then after the first intermission, I go and I record a segment after the first intermission, after the second intermission, if there's overtime. So I'm literally recording the recap during the game. So then as soon as the game's over, I'll go in and I'll do the post-game segment, and then I'll edit it all up together. And usually 45 minutes to an hour after the game, as long as YouTube is cooperating. I'm sure you know about that.
Yep.
you know. And last year for the playoffs, I started doing live streams right before the game, and that's going to continue this year. I'll do an hour live stream before the game to give everybody a chance. We talk hockey and talk about what's going on with the team and everything. So yeah. And then one thing I did in years past, I'm probably going to do again this year, is the morning after the games. There's like the recaps is like it's fun, it's fan reaction, it's in the moment, it's emotional. So what I do in the morning afterwards is I'll take the highlights and then I'll break them down a little bit and be a little bit more serious, with the actual hockey of it. So I'm looking forward to getting back into doing that too.
That's awesome about that for sure. We're going to talk a little bit more about the Panthers, everything like that. For 5-6 years ago, some people ask us some question about this, but for me, it's like, what do you see for the Panthers, like the 5-6 years ago, and now what you see today? What you think about the situation for the Panthers?
The number one thing is competent management. And our asset management in the past has just been so terrible, where we would constantly go on this cycle of signing players to bad contracts and then having to give up young players and prospects to get rid of the bad contracts. And we were just on this Ferris wheel of having to do that over and over and over again. I mean, you look at the guys that we don't have. I mean, Bukestad, Trocheck, Lawson, Krause. I could go on. But now with Bill Zito, I mean, this guy, I always say everything he touches either turns to gold or platinum cover gold. Is just that there's no in between. He has just been fantastic. And, like this offseason in particular shines that light, because we were able to move, and we bought out Yandel, but we were able to move Strawman without really losing any assets. From the year before, we were able to move Matheson, and we even got, Hornquist in return. In years past, we would have been giving up a good player just to get rid of the player that we wanted to. And that adds up really quick, you know what I mean? And, the only thing Panther fans right now are afraid of is expectations, because in all of the years past, we've only made the playoffs twice in a row, one time, right? So in all the years past where we've come in and had expectations, we've been let down. So nobody is feeling that this year. Everybody right now, we're just the depth on this team, and that's the biggest thing. The depth on this team is ridiculous, especially at the forward level. So we're all hopeful, we're all excited, and hey, it's all going to still come down to goaltending, though, right?
Yes, exactly. So if I can follow you a little bit, like you don't go to the game because you're doing all the live stream, everything like that, right?
Right. Well, I live in Maryland now, so I couldn't go to the games then. Travel for me is difficult because between my two sons, both of my sons are autistic,
Okay.
and I have Lyme disease, so traveling for me is not really. I get sick. I get sick really easy when I travel. So yeah, that's the main reason why I don't go to the games. Now, when I lived down there, I used to go to a lot of games. I never had season tickets because I didn't have the kind of money. But my uncle worked for a company, and I'd get to go to 15, 20 games a year most of the time. There's nothing like hockey live. There's literally nothing like it. I mean, no other sport, no other event, no concert, nothing. It just that there's live hockey, and then there's everything else.
Yeah, exactly. I agree with you about that one over there. You're absolutely right. I know hockey a lot, or I'm involved with different thing about the hockey, everything like that. I can see the Panthers completely since Bill Zito show up, change completely the philosophy, the brand, the culture, and the way they manage. It was excellent about that. Now, it's going to be high expectation, right? So
Right.
sometime it's not easy. We expect he did a lot of great move the last couple of weeks. Honestly, the offseason I think is A+ for him. I think to see this, you can see the addition to Joe Thornton, Sam Reinhart, Sam Bennett
Right.
resign, Anthony Duclair resign. So what do you feel about the upcoming season? I know it's a little bit earlier, but what do you feel about the team for the upcoming season? If you put them on the Division Atlantic, what do you feel like they're going to finish in their participation in the playoff?
Right. So in my season preview, I think we're good for second in the division. I'm not picking against Tampa until probably ever. So I feel like we're good for second in the division, and I've pretty much been consistent in saying that I think for this team making the Eastern Conference Finals has got to be the expectations. Clearly, winning a round is mandatory, and then if we lose a second round, it better be Game 7, triple overtime, and Spencer Knight has proven to be a playoff goalie. Um, you know, I it's hard to look at the team and say, "Are we ready to win a cup?" Because we're not sure which goaltender, right? Bob has not been a great playoff goaltender, and Spencer Knight's 20 years old, so he may need a year or two, of hardcore playoff experience before you can really think about a cup. But like we saw with Murray in Pittsburgh, it can happen. It can happen with a young goaltender. So that it's going to come down to that, and then health, obviously. I mean, with Ekblad being hurt, as soon as Ekblad went down, that was that was hard. That was really really hard. It looked like during the regular season, like we were going to be able to have some guys fill in. Kirsten came in, Forsman moved up, but 5 minutes into that Tampa game, the first game when Kucherov, was there on the power play, it was like, oh, we didn't replace Ekblad. we have a problem. But yeah, so Eastern Conference Finals. That's my line for them for this year.
Yeah, sometimes when you have adversity or something happening, I think like we understand the injury of Aaron change maybe the way the end of the season. But at the same time, right, I'm always looking what is positive behind this. I think that showed two things for me. First, Mackenzie Wiggar showed more when we lost Aaron. So we see the confidence and also his skill increase if his role become bigger inside the team. And now he show he can do this. So for me, it will come this year again better as his mindset, because now he know he did it. The second thing, because of injury, that opened up more also the ice time or for Sling on the offensive side, right, on power play sometime, everything like that. So we see another area where we did not see usually, because Aaron is really the quarterback of the team, and then Yandel was there. Now you shift Yandel, Aaron is out, forcing pick it up sometimes, some roll over there, and that show a little bit more So for me, I know it's hurt to lose Aaron, but sometimes an injury open up other area where the players step up at some point. Say, wow, this kid he can play hockey, everything like that. So I think for me now, for them, what do you believe they are missing right now to maybe go all the way to the final? What kind of piece do you believe is missing to make that team again more stronger?
Right. Well, besides the question about goaltending that we already mentioned, forward wise, we're good. I think defensively, and this is really nitpicking, but I was a little bit surprised that Montour was the guy coming back, and that we didn't go after a more established, real top four guy, even if we were going to play him in the bottom pair. And that's not saying anything bad about Montour. I didn't feel like we were going to go, because he's an offensive defenseman, and I kind of felt like maybe we were going to go more, a veteran, stay at home type of guy. But what I feel is that if we get to the deadline and we need that guy, we'll go get him. And because we really really needed that. When that guy went out, like you said, those guys stepped up. But I mean, we really could have used that one more heavy duty veteran defenseman. But really, other than that, experience, playoff, the experience of winning playoff round, I think is really what this team needs. I think once they get that notch under their belt, the sky is going to be the limit because the talent is there. They've just got to get past that first round, and I think after that, once they get that experience in them, as long as the goaltending stays strong and we stay healthy, I like our roster against anybody else's, really, to be honest. I look at the Eastern Conference and I think, Tampa, and I know a lot of people are pretty high on Boston right now. But I think if you get into a deep playoff run with Boston, the fact that we're significantly younger than them might come into play, and our depth, right? Because that's the other thing. I mean, even just with getting Reinhardt, if Barkov needs to miss, 3 or 4 days because he's dinged up, you just slot Reinhardt in at that 1C, and you can keep these guys fresh. So the depth is going to be just going to be huge when Zito's done, and as long as we can. As long as I would prefer, well, I guess it can't happen this year because of the way the divisions are, but let's just avoid Tampa in the first round.
Yeah, I understand that situation over there. Sometime like this, I think there will be one of the two, be one maybe first or second. They were not going to start to play each other compared last season, right? So it'll be maybe different at first. I think you nail it. I think for me, but I think we don't give enough credit for Montour. You're going to see his friend Montour. He's always been a good hockey player, and when he was in Buffalo, but before that, he was great in Anaheim Ducks over there.
Right.
I think he's a good for defense number 4. I think for what they are looking for, maybe not a David Savard, but a guy where he stay home, a little bit more physical. I think that would be what they will maybe get, like a defense number 5 with Kudas, number 6. I think that's maybe the piece they are missing at some point. Now, on the deadline, I mentioned to you, Friday, they're going to trade for Giordano. I will believe Giordano would be someone like this. I thought Matthews Ekholm could be another one, but look like Nashville, they go to keep him. And also, have another player we have to look about is Lindholm and Anaheim Ducks. I think the Anaheim Ducks, Lindholm, is become a UFA at the end of the year. That's maybe someone you have to look about. So what you look is like, which UFA are going to be for 2022? And then secondly, you have to look about which team they're not going to make the playoff, and then they let go a player like him because they know they're going to not resign and they're going to have a possibility to do this. So I believe Bill Zito is going to increase at least 1 or 2 players at the trade deadline, and I don't see any chance right now. I think he look about maybe Denisenko or Lundell or Maxim to pick it up over there and see what's happening. So that will be about what I expect. So for everybody in the chat, I put the link and the chat. So if you want to come here to ask question for him or for me, whatever is your question, you're welcome. I'll put you on the green room, and I'm going to put you between you and him. And then if you have any question you want to ask him, that'd be great. That'd be awesome. Again, we have more people. They know you a lot. Gator, Rocky's in the house. Frank Zalazar, another one to follow you on the Twitter account. I cross him a lot. So it's fun to see those guys, the people follow you also. And they are the Panthers fan, right? So it's great. I think that proved to you what you do pay off at some point because they are there tonight talking with you. We'll leave a couple of questions for you. So let's dive in. Let me fix my graphic while we open up the door for a couple of people here. That'll be awesome. And let's go right here. We're going to have Mr. Dan in the house. I cannot hear you, Dan.
Good evening,
Can you turn off your mute?
Huh? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
I can hear you.
Okay, well, quick question. Do you think Joel Thornton's going to be the answer? He's going to help out the Florida Panthers?
The way I see it is he's probably going to split. I think Achari and I think Achari is a little bit more beat up than we know about publicly, and so I think Thornton is going to be the perfect guy to just 30, 40 games when Achari really needs a break, and then whoever's more healthy in the playoffs. I fully expect Thornton to get in games, but I think there wouldn't be any reason to wear any of those guys out. But I liked it. Obviously it wasn't on our radar. I didn't have any idea that it was going to come, and just to have a guy like that, in the locker room, and especially with some of these young kids that really haven't had a whole lot of playoff experience, I liked it, and being able to do that and not have to count on him to be anything other than whatever he can be is just the perfect
No kidding,
setup.
yeah. Okay, another question. This one's for Coach. Okay.
Yep.
What do you think their chances are making? You think the Florida Panthers will make the playoffs this year?
I'm sorry again?
Do you think the Florida Panthers will make the playoffs?
It's going to be a wild card, right? So I think they will be like possible to make the wild card. It's not going to be easy for sure. But again, it's still early. For me, like a prediction in August is a little bit hard. But again, we'll see what happening in September, when also who's going to make the roster, everything like that. But it's going to be a really, really interesting hockey season this year, because now we're back like the format it was before, right? It's not like the same thing every night, because I was, to be honest with you, Fly, I was so tired to see the same game, everything, the same team every night, right? So I think that's happening.
I'm just looking forward to I'm just looking forward, like I said, to the season starting, because it's going to be like the regular season again. So it's going to be. I think it's going to be a good year this year.
It'll be fun to follow for sure. And of course, Dan Fly, he's from Winnipeg, so big fan also of the Montreal Canadiens, but he also followed the Winnipeg Jets over there.
Coach, I love the Montreal Canadiens. Come on. Hey, you know what, Coach? Yeah, your show's great. You're always fun. You're always laughing. You know what? We have a great time.
That's all it's about, my friends. So thanks that joined us tonight. I look forward to see you next time. Thanks for joining us tonight.
You have greatness, Coach. You have greatness, Coach.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Y'all are awesome.
You are awesome.
And Colette says hi too. Wait, here's Colette. Here's Colette.
Hey, Colette. How you doing?
How are you?
Awesome.
Good. How are you? I'm just out for supper.
Here we go. Have a good night, guys. Look forward to see you next time.
Hey, I have to get going, because I'm just out having supper at Burger King tonight.
All right, buddy.
Okay. And it was nice talking to you, Coach, and nice talking to you, buddy.
All right. Have a good night.
Yeah.
All right. We have another one. He's a big fan of the Panthers. We're going to show him right here. Bud the Monkey in the house.
Hey.
Hey, bud.
Long time no see, eh?
Oh.
Well, my question is, ignore Vetrano on this. How would you feel with having Lundell, 3C, Duclair left wing, and Hornquist right wing? Like, ignore Vetrano from the mix, basically.
Hey, Mike. Can you guys hear me? Because my mic just went out on me.
We can hear you.
Still doing this. You can still hear me?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, then this mic just took this mic broke. I guess the laptop picked it right up. So go ahead and ask your question again. I'm sorry, bud.
As all Panther fans are, we're assuming Lundell takes third center. Ignore Vetrano out of the mix. Could you see Duclair taking left wing and Hornquist taking right wing with Lundell down the center?
And that's such a good question, man, because I saw the hockey guys preview, and he thinks he was thinking that Hornquist would be on the top line.
Yeah.
Hornquist to me,
fourth line.
Right? Yeah. I would like to see. I mean, it would be the slowest fourth line of all time, but an Achari, Thornton, and Hornquist fourth line. Just for the pure grit of it, I'd love to see that. I said this before, and I'll say it again, that I'm going to be mildly surprised if we start the season with both Vetrano and Achari on the roster. And that's just a gut feeling. I have no other, idea that way, but we know next season, and I don't know, we're going to end up either having to, if we're going to end up at any point having to pick somebody up during the, at the deadline, we're going to have to make some space money wise. And, Vetrano's not overpaid, but if one of these kids, if Denisenko or Heponiemi, if they show that they maybe can pick up Vetrano's scoring, that he may be the odd man out, because I don't think they're going to get rid of Hornquist because of his experience.
Yeah, I thought right now, anyways. Maybe we win a cup, then maybe we lose Hornquist, but.
So if I happen also, I can answer this part. It's like in hockey, you have to be careful because the veteran statistical. So Orvis is a veteran, right? So you're not going to start him as a 4 line. You're going to put him at the top 6 over there. You're going to maybe Bennett with Renard at the beginning, and then after that you're going to modification. We're not going to see Orvis start a 4 line at the beginning. That's not what Joel Canville see. Now, if Orvis does not produce, that's what you have a good problem, because you can shifting everybody, right. And after the first period, you say, wait a minute, he does not work hard. He don't get it tonight. So let's moving him up and then someone that down. But I'll be honest with you, I believe Orvis is going to start with Barkov, and then you're going to see Renard with Bennett, and then after that, you're going to get Duclair. And then couple of games you're going to see, but Canville, he have a reputation and experienced guys to coach. So any change is not bother him because he have the reputation. Like what he did with Burpowski and Chris last season and put Spencer Knight. The only coach can do that last year is Canville. Anybody, other coaches could not do this because of the reputation that Sergei cannot do anything to Canville. He proved it. He won 3 times. But he was a young coach in NHL. I'm telling you right now, Burpowski would step in his face, tell him exactly what he think. And that's what it's about with Canville. That's what Panthers are good, because Canville bring experience and a reputation, and you've been there. Like you said earlier, Flying, about you need to learn to win in the playoff. You need to learn what it takes to, because it's a different game. And I think the experience they got last year going to helping them. I would not be surprised they go a little bit farther and they not go all the way. But year number 3, that's what he's going to step up in learning what it takes to win all the way to the end. That's what it was really good for last season to lose again at Tampa Bay anyway at the first round, because it's a learning. It's a process of learning. Everybody go from that way before you win. You have to lose 1 or 2 years before you become the champion in the NHL.
Yep, 100% agreed.
Any other question, Monkey, before we go?
I know Josh did this earlier, like in one of the older videos. Like we can use Duclair almost like as a spark plug for if any line is struggling and then we need a little extra push.
Yeah.
How do you like that idea, Coach?
Yeah, thank you so much, buddy. But again, I think at the end of the day, for me, it's just finished with the Panthers for me. I'll be honest with you, I put this all the way to the finals. At that moment, it will be interesting what he can do. But like you said earlier, it all depends. One player for me is the situation with Barbowski, because if you want to win until the end, you need him to support the kid, and the kid is going to get the job. So be sure that Bob can do it at least 40, 45 games, but better what the stat he does, because he cannot hang in there at 2.8 or 2.9 a goal again average and only at 0.905. Not the quality you are, and also the money you gave to you for him, $10 million, it will buy the Panthers for a couple of years after that. And that's the way. I think the next move now, Bill Zito, is how much he gave to Barkov the next couple of weeks. That'll be interesting. So you are here, Buddy Monkey, and also Flying. I ask you this question, Flying. What do you think about the contract from Barkov? What do you think he's going to get?
Well, what I'm hoping is something about 8 times 9. Obviously, he's worth more than 9, but if he takes a team-friendly deal, because we got to pay Huberdeau as well, and you figure Barkov's going to get a little bit more. So if Barkov gets 10, Huberdeau might want 9. So if we can get Barkov 9, and that's the other thing with Huberdeau, is that by the time he goes to sign that new contract, he's going to be 30. So there's a lot to consider there. But yeah, as far as Barkov is concerned, I think the numbers that I'm thinking, 9, and then term wise, anything over 6 years, 6, 7. How old is he? He's young enough to sign
Oh,
to
he's
8
only
years.
25.
He's like 25, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, if we can get him locked up, I'm good with that.
I expect
Absolutely,
me
yeah.
about 8 years, 9.5, maybe $10 million. They will compare him with what they gave to Kusharov and Stanko, every time that. For me, Huberdeau is not going to be lower at what Barkov is, but it's going to be only a 5, 6, 7 year contract max. They cannot jam him at 8 years; it would be too old. So they will give him a little bit more money close to Barkov because they're going to drop the year, maybe a 6 year contract, and that's what I feel about Huberdeau in 2 years about that one there, and only. We have like $1 million, $2 million after that. Now they're going to lose some money from Low and Go. They don't have to pay him after that. They don't. They still pay Darlin and the Scott Darling goaltender. They still pay him on his contract.
Right.
So those key money is going to open up, and then they're going to, more money will open up for other bad contract they have. So I think overall they will be fine about that. But Monkey, it was a pleasure to having you, and we invite everybody else who want to jump. The link is on the chat. And thanks again, Buddy Monkey, for your support and to be a part of the show all the time. Thanks again, buddy.
Thanks, bud.
Before we go, the Panthers are paying 4 goaltenders. Just saying.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah, and what is it? What was this? Oh yeah, I was on with another guy, and he mentioned the statistic that Bobrovsky is making more than Drieger and the other guy in Seattle. I forgot his name already.
Gruber.
Yeah. He's making more than both of them.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, because one makes 6 point something and the one make 3.7, 3.5. So I think you're absolutely right about that over there. But again, it was the old management happening, right? And I think they have to suffer a little bit with other teams. Always a team make a bad contract at some point, and that would bite a little bit the Panthers for a couple of years, but it would be interesting to see that. So we invite everybody who want to jump in the chat. That'd be great. Thanks again, Buddy Monkey. I will see you next time. No problem. We will wait. Yeah, more people. During that time, maybe I can ask you a little bit more questions, but I know you have.
Close it up here. Let's try this again.
All right, no problem. I think you freeze right now. Here we go. We have Michael Rosenblatt in the house. So, Michael Rosenblatt in the house tonight.
Hello, guys.
Hold on, buddy. I think Flying is freezing right now. I think he tried to fix his mic. How you doing, buddy?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. No practice tonight?
Nope.
When you you're the morning now. I apologize for that one.
Yeah, a lot of homework tonight, though.
Yeah. He just left. I think he have a bad problem. He will be back, I'm sure. Michael face reveal. What will happening to Fly with Gala in Florida? We're going to ask him when he's coming back. Here we go. He's coming back. Here we go.
Yeah, I think you got me back.
Here we go. No problem, buddy. We lost you, and then we came back with we heard you, but nothing happened. But Michael, tell a little bit more about what's your question for Flying.
All right, I got 2 questions for both of you. What do you guys think about Montembeault and our goaltending situation? Because I don't really think Montembeault is going to play at all here, because we have so many good goaltenders in our system, and I just don't think Montembeault is going to do well in Florida.
Well, the thing with Monty, he hasn't played a whole lot, so that kind of hurts him, because you can't even count on him as he's our veteran type of third backup guy. I think that if Knight comes in and really shows that he's going to be the guy, I think at that point we'll feel a little bit more comfortable with sending Monty out somewhere, around the deadline or sometime like that. But no, he's not going to get a whole lot. He's not going to get much time here, obviously. But I don't think they're completely ready to say goodbye just yet. But that's a relationship on a short leash. We'll put it that way. It won't be long, unfortunately.
No, I agree with you. I think you have, unfortunately, at any team, you have some goaltender cannot go all the way because the ladder is short, right? It's not like a forward. You need 12 forward. You only need two goaltender, and you have so many like Montreal, Caden Primo waiting. You have McNiven waiting, and you have so many like Montembeault, like Antoine Bibeau is another one, wait, and everything like that. So for me, it's American Hockey League. The only thing could help me at some point, put a part of the trade for a trade bait with another player, like, to make him. But unfortunately, it's so hard to make this. It's so hard, and you have to be night after night, show up every night. And he got it. He get his chance, but again, the ladder was hard. So I think overall, as American Hockey League, I don't see him coming back here until you have an injury. Spencer Knight is the next one, and the next goaltender for 10, 15 years. So I don't see any chance for Montembeault to be with the Panthers very soon.
Yep, agreed.
And then one more question, Michael?
I actually have two more. I came up with another one. So my next one is about Dale Talon. You guys think he's ever going to get another job as a GM in the NHL?
I'll just give the short answer of no. I don't see that happening, and I think he's happy, pretty much considering himself retired and playing golf. Good guy, great guy, but no, that would be my short and sweet answer.
Yep. I agree with you.
Yeah, March ended it for me.
I can hear you. I don't know if you heard Fly.
No, I didn't. I couldn't hear that last part.
I said the Marchessault and Smith getting shipped away kind of did it for me.
Yeah, absolutely. And then obviously giving Bob 10 million out as he was walking out the door. I mean, the whole thing with drafting Knight and doing giving Bob the same the contract at the same time, basically. I mean, we created our own mess, so to speak.
Yeah, absolutely right. And I think for me, Flying is like Dale Talon. You have two ways, right? You have the one where he was great the first time. Then he can, he left, well, not left, but he was like a part of the team, but he was not in charge. Then we come back, he's really struggled at that time. Before that, it was really good. And then the second time, he made too many mistakes. Riley Smith, Marchessault, like you mentioned, guys, and also a bad contract he did. And a couple of trade. I think the Vincent Trocek trade hurt them at the end of the day, right? That show a lot about that one over there. So, it's not easy to be GM, right? And sometimes it's time to go. And I think they should figure out. I think they find their man now, and I think that's what they are. If you're a Panthers fan, guys, you cannot be more excited right now. It's going to be a lot of people at the game. It's going to be 10, 12, 14, 15,000 people regularly. And then if the team winning more of the time, this building will be like any other big thing in the NHL. That would be something big for South Florida. We've never been that area. We've never been this way here. And so since for me, I'm here. I never see this for the Panthers. So great, big expectation for sure for upcoming season. So we'll be interesting about that. Michael will have to go. He's almost 10 o'clock, going to hit the quiz. So thank you, Michael. I appreciate a lot for your help tonight. Look forward to seeing you next time.
All right, thank you. You think I could squeeze in one more question?
30 seconds.
All right, I know how you feel on this, but what do you think, Jaws, about Ekblad and Uyghur, both top 20 defensemen in my opinion, but I already know Coach disagrees about Uyghur.
Flying.
Ooh, top 20 on Uyghur? Not yet, boy. I want to say yes. But he's going to have to play better in the postseason than he did last postseason. But it's debatable. It's certainly debatable. But I just the energy of saying it. I want him to work a little bit harder. But I think he has the potential of being top 10. We'll put it that way.
The only thing I would say that The only way I can answer this question, Flying P. Markle, is just like the knowledge about hockey sometimes. It's rare in any team in NHL, go around, it's rare you find two of your defensemen the top 20 in NHL. You always usually have one of them make the top 20 and then the second one go 30, 40, 50. That's just normal. Of course, you have an exception. I think Nashville Predator, you have two great defensemen, something like that. But usually, flying is rare. You have your top two, the top 20 NHL. It's almost impossible because also you have to pay them $9, $10 million.
Right.
It could happen at one or two teams, but in general, it's rare. I think McKenzie is more like the 40, top 40, and then you can play around that one over there. But again, for me, I need to see a third year consistency. Remember, he's a 7th-round pick. It's not like a 200-something overall. So he showed a lot of, I'll be honest with you, he surprised me last season. But to be at the top 20 right now, it's too hard. And they have a lot of young kids coming in this league right now, guys. Like it's just like Jimmy Tristal and those Bowman, the Bowen, and then Colorado, and those guys, they are so good. So it would be interesting to see him. But 20, Michael, like I said, I still not believe it.
His flow is definitely top 10.
Will be interesting about that one there. Michael, we have to let it go if a quiz coming. So thanks, Michael, and be ready for the quiz, buddy.
All right, thank you guys. Have a good
You're
night.
welcome. Thank you so much.
Thanks, bud.
Appreciate a lot.
See you, bud.
There you go. We're going to be back here. But look, it was great to having you tonight. Look, it's fun to see this. We have a lot of people on your YouTube channel follow tonight here. That was great to see those guys, and that's the kind of show we do here all the time. And I think the key of this, any success in YouTube channel, is about the relationship and friendship you build inside the chat room, inside between of them. And I think that's the beauty of what we create and what we do. And I think at the end of the day, like you have, and I can see this, you have a passion about that. Your dedication is there, and that's what makes you special, different. And that's great to see you guys that way. So look, I really, really appreciate your time. I really appreciate your participation tonight. I hope we can do this more together. I think we can do a couple of game after a game because I do the play-by-play during the game. I don't do all the game because honestly, I do all the Montreal Canadiens, right? But every time we are off, I jump on the Panthers all the time, and then I follow this. And I got a couple of times, maybe like 5, 10 times at Greg Minerini participate in the morning. I have a show every morning, 11 o'clock, and Greg came about like 5 to 7, 8 times on the year last season talking. I know you got Marler and
Billy Lindsay and George
so that's
Richards.
good to see this, right? So I think at the end of the day, it was great. You know what I mean? So I think it's good for your channel every time that. But anything we can help you every time that, maybe when you leave, maybe leave your link, and I'll put it on the description of the show tonight. But maybe put the link in the chat if you want to give everybody your link. That'd be really appreciated. But again, thank you so much again for your time, honestly, and also your participation. It was fun. It's good to have people around when you have 2, 3 people. And the way we did it tonight, I think it's fun. People can ask questions. Maybe next time we're going to bring a little bit people earlier. Now the people know you now, so we don't have to repeat the same question. But again, you're welcome to participate anytime. That would be great. And again, thank you so much. And by the way, I just want to let you know, tomorrow we celebrate my first anniversary of the channel tomorrow. And we have a couple of surprises happening tomorrow for that part. But like you said, it's not easy, And you compare to, like you said, the hockey guy is 200,000. The Gravitech is like 45, 47. And then the hot take, he's still at 40,000. It's fun because the hot take show up here a couple of times in the chat, say hi. He's a great, great guy. And a lot of people are successful with a lot of subscribers because they've been there for years after years. So I think the key is to be perseverance with time and not give up. I think that's the key of that any channel you want to build in a YouTube channel.
Yeah, I absolutely agree, and I'll add in one thing what I was going to comment about your show, and that's originality, and that's hard to come by. And what you do here is very original, and Don't be surprised when eventually somebody starts copying you.
Yeah,
right?
but that's the part. I like I said at the beginning of the show. It's funny you said that because I told everybody it's like you cannot compare in life because if you start to compare, that's why you're going to be discouraged. That's why you said because you're going to have any way and any time and it's the same thing in the hockey. It's going to be someone better to you. You're always going to get different. The key of anything you build, flying, is about your culture and the brand. And nobody can copy your brand and the way you did things. They can try to copy, but they never reach the level you are. So I think at the end of the day, I'm not worried about that. And like I said, I'm here to helping others. I'm here to helping everybody. And like anything I can do for you, I can help. I would like to do it for you. So thanks again for your time tonight. And I can't wait to see you the next time. So thanks again for your participation again tonight.
All right, bud. Thank you for having me. This was a lot of fun. We'll see you again soon.
All right. Have a good night, buddy. Thank you so much.
All right. You too. All right. Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye. Here we go, guys. We are right now at the second part of the show where it's I know what you're looking for. Of course, the Frenchy Quiz. Everybody expect this. We're going to have a lot of people. Don't forget, guys, to click on the likes. That'd be great if you can participate to the Frenchy Quiz. So we're going to jumping on that one over there like we do every night. We're going to start all the way here. Let me set up my stuff here. Here we go. And usually we play the music. We forgot the music. We have to find the music. Come on, coach. Here we go. Are you ready? Frenchy Quiz! Here we go. That's all it's about. Let's running the show. Can Sly Ab make a difference tonight? Can Sly Ab step up to show he can win? We'll see what's happening. Thanks again, everybody, to be patient here and go from there. Let's start with the first one here. How many times Peter Laviolette participate to the final Stanley Cup as a winner or losing at the Stanley Cup? 1 time, 3 time, 2 time, 4 time, or 0 time. Here we go. Michael Rosenblatt says C. Don't forget to click on the likes. But the monkey said B. Adam, the worst thing an organization can do, tell a coach to take a taxi. Yeah, and I apologize. I missed your question in the chat. I'll be honest with you about that. Raven said B. Adam Berger said C. Luke said D. Peter said C. Sly said D. Entertap said A. But Monkey said 1,500 subscriber coach. Yeah, but I wait for tomorrow to announce it. So we're going to have something special. Thank you so much for the 1,500. Yep, so right. Atlanta said D. The answer, guys, the first one, we have 2 people did it. Reggie said D. Thanks again, everybody. The answer is B. 3 times. Raven and Bob the Monkey did it. They win with the Carolina. They lost with the Flyers. And they lost also with the Rangers. Peter, with Nashville, I apologize about that one over there. Question number 2. Are you ready? Try to catch up the time for everybody. As the left wing with 1,000 points, not active. All the players you have right now, they have 1,000 points a plus. All right? Only 2 players with 1 point per game a plus. So they make more points at what they play game. One of them is Bobby Hall, who is the second player. All right? So Ovechkin does not count because Ovechkin is not active. All right? So is it Luc Robitaille, Michel Goulet, Frank Mahavlich, Johnny Busick, or Kate Ketchuk? Butter Monkey, come on, Slice to step up. Butter Monkey said D, Johnny Busick. Raven said E, Keith Ketchup. Jesus, I was 0 clear. I choose A, just that by R. Look Robitaille. Adam Berger said A. Atlanta said C, Frank Mahavlich. Luke said C. Slime said E. Reggie said A. Peter said B. Enotap said C. Atlanta said no, D. Last more time. Here we go. The answer, guys. Surprisingly, we have only one answer. Good. It's Peter. Michel Goulet, guys. 1,089 game. He have 1,153 points. So, congratulations to Peter. Take the lead with Butter Monkey and Raven. All 3 guys are at 1 point after 2 questions. Everybody can still winning the contest tonight. Question number 3. Which team won the most time the Hart Memorial Trophy? What are you talking about, Coach? Okay, so the Hart Memorial Trophy, guys, is winning by the players. So the player play for one team. So which team, which player with the team win the most the time for represent the team? Does it make sense? Like Wayne Gretzky with Edmonton. So Edmonton, how many times they win? So which team of that win the most time the Hart Memorial Trophy by one of their players? Is it Montreal, Boston, Edmonton, Pittsburgh, Detroit? Detroit and French. Slide 0 and 2. Butter Monkey said this is hard tonight. Butter Monkey said A, Montreal. Atlanta said C. I chant to A. Adam said A. Many A. So you think I have a lot of A with them. How many people to how many times? So it's not the players. The player does not matter. It can be only one time because every time the player wins, it's for the team. Luke said E, Detroit. Enotap said C. Peter said D. I miss Raven for sure. Michael Rosenblatt, I don't know if you have an answer. Slice said D, Pittsburgh. Anybody else? Actually, I know what I changed A. So Michael, go with A now. I think we missed it. Raven. Raven. It's probably right. I know Edmonton has left Michael. Okay, I go with Raven too late. I gave a chance, but he did not. Michael, is it right or wrong? Montreal winning. And the reason they win a lot because all the year are the earlier. Michael. Here we go. So the team winning is Montreal. And Adam get it. Michael get it. And Butter Monkey win again. So Butter Monkey take the lead. 2 good answer after 3. And let's move on to the next question. Brad Marchand said A. All right, Brad. I'll give you 0.5. The answer was late. Coach is hard. Absolutely. Right now, Buddy Monkey, you're number one. I have the best save percentage in the playoff with a minimum of 150 game. Who I am? Martin Brodeur, L. Belford, Patrick Roy, Grant Fuhr, or Marc-André Fleury. The best save percentage and with a minimum of 150 game. All them play 150 game. Reggie aussi, coach. You better to jogging bad because I'm not saying I'm now. You're not Michael. Go, bad, go. Michael that says E. Marc-André Fleury. Patrick, Brad said Patrick Roy. J'ai un point, coach. Yes, Reggie. Sorry about that. I apologize. But the monkey said B. Luke said C. Then Asham is back with D. Sly said E. Atlanta said D. Adam said D. Reggie said C. Inotap said B. You get my E, Michael. Yes, I got you E. The winner of this guy, we have two good answers on that one over there. And this guy is completely B. Ed Belford at 0.920. The next one was close at 919. And Belford win and inner tap score finally his first point of the night. And Bob the Monkey, guys, he stepped up with 3 wins. Nobody can reach him tonight. And he's going to win the contest. But we can go for question number 5 for tonight. Reggie. I got happy because you said 2 answers. I will be back late. No problem, Brad the Martian. The last question of the night. This is for Sly. Which team did it twice? Most road win during the playoff. So those team guys went 10 W on the road. But one of the 5 teams did it twice. You know, to win the Stanley Cup, guys, you have to win at least 16 games. Sometime earlier, it was 12 games, but it's 16 games. So 10 of the 16 was on the road. Which team did it twice? Detroit, New Jersey, Montreal, Pittsburgh, or Edmonton. Peter said B, New Jersey. Michael's, I don't know, he said B. All right. But the monkey said C. Sly said C. Luke said B. Dan said C. Weather said E. Peter said C. Peter changed his answer. Ali, Montreal, Le But by the monkey. Anybody else? I think we lost Adam. Scratch my early answer, Atlanta. And what is your answer now, Atlanta? I'm taking French at school. I can help you in French. Michael said way before. Anybody else? Not a problem, buddy. The answer, that one. Go with B in OTAP. The answer, guy, is B. New Jersey, 94, 95, and 99, and 2000. And we have a score on that one over there. Michael Rosenblatt scored with 2 over there. Congratulations. Peter, I don't know if he said B or E. I don't know. And then we have another one said B. And then you got it on that one. But again, the winner of the game tonight, of the quiz, I believe, is it the first? Reggie. Sly finished the contest 0-5 tonight. He's back normal, Sly, tonight. That's what I was going to ask you, Bud the Monkey. I think it was the first time. Congratulations, guys, for Bud the Monkey. First time he win. He's the one who come here every night, guys. So congratulations, Bud the Monkey. No drink tonight, Sly. And our tap, yes, I know. That surprised me, and our tap. Was fun tonight. We have a good time tonight. We got like over 26 likes. We have a couple of people show up tonight. We did not see a long time. I apologize. I didn't have no time to talk with them. But if you are still here, we appreciate to join us tonight. We see a couple of, we don't see them during the off season. So it's good to see this. You're doing good, Coach. I'm having a fun. Thank you so much, Atlanta. I'm a freshman. I'm a young yes, turned 15, I believe. I went to Washington, D.C., Michael, back in 17 to support those students at their event from MSD. Awesome, Adam. Bada Monkey said, I will take... thank you so much, Joseph. I appreciate a lot, again, your support. I know the feeling. Tap. But I'm a freshman here also. Sam, I did a bunch of March back at him too. No drink tonight, but I still love everyone. That's great. Someone asked a question. I miss it. Someone asking me a question about between two defensemen or something. I cannot get it anymore. Oh, Bobby Orr. Who do you think and the fantasy draft all the time? Bobby Orr or Nick Lindstrom? That's a great question. But again, I go with Bobby Orr for the fantasy. This is wonderful to hear Michael Adam. Yeah, it was great to see him. Michael is like the remember the TV show with Alan, where his body behind the gates, you can only see the eyes behind the gates, the fence. That's Michael. Tab said, no falling asleep tonight. It's going to be a night. Awesome. Like I said, guys, don't forget to click on the like 27 tonight. That'd be good. It was great to see Flying. We thanks him again to join us. We're going to invite him a couple of more times. I think at least 1 or 2 times before the season start. I think he bring a lot of knowledge about hockey. And I apologize, guys. You get some question and we don't follow up. When you have a guest, it's different. But I think it's fun to bring people live. If you enjoy it, please let me know what you think about this. We gotta. I would love to do this more often. I would like to build a panel at some point. After the game, like Montreal play, we invite 2-3 people talking about the game. Will be the same thing with the Panthers. But again, I think it'll be fun. I think it's fun to see people live and talking. I can't wait to see Sly. Adam, you have to step up. Joseph, and one day, hopefully, you're going to step up. And his name is Flying Monkey. No, he's Flying Fluppy. William Sheffield, welcome back, buddy. We have a good time last night also with Ronnie. I don't know if Ronnie's still around. Johnny was still here. Hopefully Johnny's doing well. He's not here tonight. We finished late the show last night with Inner Tap and Ronnie and Johnny, and it was good to see everybody. You guys was more positive that Ty Smith was going to make the team because New Jersey media was last year. Good call. Thank you, Joseph. You know, we're not always right, to be honest with you, but I think sometimes we are lucky. But I think Ty Smith bring a lot. He's underrated players. If you follow him, you're going to like him a lot because he's a great defenseman. He's going to be behind like those guys like Ken McCarr, but Ty Smith guy is going to be a great defenseman for the New Jersey Devils for many years. Raven, welcome back, buddy. I apologize. I didn't have no time to talk to you prior to that. Welcome back. We miss you. Thanks to come back. Hopefully you're going to come back more often. We are here live, guys, every night, 9 o'clock Eastern Time, Monday night to Saturday night. And we would like to have you. Oh, Flying Fluppy. I think I was calling him Flying Fluffy. I think the name he was there also. Peter. How you doing, Peter? Doing well, buddy? Yeah, any question you have, guys, before we go? I cannot come all week because of hockey camp. No problem, William. We understand you're a busy man. When you don't play hockey, you play football. When you don't play football, you play baseball. And when you don't play sport, you play PlayStation PS5. That's what William is. Just a good kid. We love you, buddy. I see by the monkey said this, guys. I'll be honest with you. I knew it before the show. That's the big news, guys. We're going to celebrate tomorrow our first anniversary. I hope you will be back tomorrow night, guys. Would be 1 year. We are almost 1,000 video. We have, I think I'm at 989 video, 80 videos. We are approaching 200,000 viewers. We're going to hit the 1,500 subscriber. That's what we did accomplish in 1 year. We don't make money after 1 year. I'm still broke. But at the end of the day, it was just an amazing, great year with a lot of up and down, frustration and disappointment. Everything like that, I still upset about videos. But at the end of the day, just an amazing, great year. Just have to be thankful and grateful. Not because of me, because each one of you. You are the reason why this channel is growing. You are the reason why we're getting better. You're the reason why this channel find those kind of milestones month after month, video after video, because each one of you. Without you, this is impossible. And I just want to recognize each one of you. And the more the one who's been here since the beginning, the one been there like 12 months ago, 10 months ago, 9 months ago, 8 months ago, and until maybe 1 week ago. At the end of the day, you are the same people. It's not at the time. It's about what you do for helping us, support us, and helping us to grow and to get better. So, by my bottom of my heart, right, I'm talking for myself, and I know Michael thinks the same way. We just want to say to you, thank you. Thank you and thank you. Because, yes,
You are awesome. You are amazing. You are the best. And remember, you have greatness inside of you.
yes, it was an amazing, great ride, great journey. I don't know what this is going to go. No, expectation. I tried to build something like that. I would love to work from this full time, but we'll see what's happening. And but until then, look, we have a great time together. That's what you count at the end of the day. When you find your happiness, it's more important as the money. Your happiness make you have an amazing, great life. So again, thank you so much. We're going to talk more about this tomorrow, by the way. But thanks for each the kind of words you put in the chat right now. We really, really appreciate and grateful again. Thank you so much, Adam. I appreciate that. This is only possible because of you, effort coach. I thank you. Happy anniversary. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Raven. Thank you, Enotap. Reggie, I appreciate that. Do you know about Scotia's Canadiens? Yes, sir, Johnny Golden. Welcome aboard. I think the first time you make a comment. I apologize, I didn't see you. Yes, he is a big fan of Montreal Canadiens. He lives in Halifax, I believe. Kingston Coach, we thank you, Coach, for your daily words. Thank you so much, Peter. Hopefully you are back with your team now. I can wait. My next goal, guys, to talking about mindset. So I'm working to create a kind of a side part-time job we bring to as a speaker, talking with a team players about mindset. That's another story. It's not for the money, it's for us. Here we go. I watched a bunch of your old video today. You've gone a long way. Whiteboard out of the early days. Not amazing graphic stuff. Thank you, Jose. We try different things at the beginning. I try to create some trend, and when it does not work, you change. When you work, you keep. And then you try to bring new stuff, new ideas, if you do that. But thank you so much, Joseph. Because the time we put on the graphic, it takes time. It's just sometimes, with the video we create, I think the video we make every day, they're pretty good overall. It's just like we don't get the kind of viewers like anybody else. But again, nobody really knows us. But the quality we put there, I think it would pay off one day. Like Johnny Joseph said. Just Larry on the Golden Knight now is with the Chicago now. Slide Peter, yeah. Come to Jefferson, Georgia. We would love to having you. Jefferson County is a great area. I know a lot at Atlanta, Georgia. I've been there a lot of time. I scout over there. And it's a great area over there in Atlanta. Call slide back, Peter. Natalie Lafont in the house. Nat, maybe Nat, I don't know if she was here earlier, but Nat, she's another one with Sly and everybody. She's always been here, won the game, during the hockey season, everything like that. That's what kind of people we always to be grateful for. Because you guys, you show up. Nat, she's the one show up all the time. And she split her time with me, Frank, and I can understand that. And it's okay. But again, I just mentioned, thank you so much, Nat, for what you bring on the table here. And she's my eyes during the time. For some reason, we are behind here in USA compared to Canada. And she would tell us sometime Montreal score or again a goal against earlier. So it was funny to Natalie bring us all the update during the game. So thanks again, Nat. We do mindset, Auckland. I would love to helping you if anything we can do for sure about that. By the way, I like your emoji, Natalie. Nat, just like the purple. Yeah, I was in the future. Yes, Nat, you are. How long are you streaming on average? Honestly, we never have an average. We just go with the flow. The morning is more 60 minutes. Michael works a lot, and he pick it up 60, 65 minutes. The night, we start at 9 o'clock, and I thought we never stop at 10 o'clock. We always go 10:30 to 11:30, and sometimes we go all the way to midnight. But most of the time, 2 hours the night is really the average. We talk about everything. Hello, our stream, and here we go. To have a good night, all up to God. Thank you so much, Peter. Appreciate a lot, buddy. Thanks to stop by the way. Flipper! We have to bring Flipper. We forgot Flipper tonight. Flipper is the number one fans of the Hockey National Show. We create that one over there. And we can wait to see that. Keep continuing with Flipper, the mascot of the Hockey Nation Live Show. And I know, again, like everybody else, good night, Bud the Monkey. I'm sorry about that. I look like I miss you guys. I miss this one. My picture of the Blue Bonnet from Texas. Yeah, I remember those times, those years. Remember, you are in Dallas, but in Austin, San Antonio, Natalie, we have a lot of deer at the bottom. Sly, are you go to bed now? Good night, Bud the Monkey. Sly, are you go to bed? I don't know if I missed that one. I saw the park and dream 8 months ago. I found out that coach. I have a channel. Happy I found you. Thank you so much, Bud the Monkey. Happy early anniversary. I've been there since the Stanley Cup. I love being here We love to having you, buddy. Thank you so much. Back in the house. No problem, Frank. He's a great, great guy. I like his countenance, and analyze. Great to connect with him. We're going to bring him back for sure. I can't wait. Yes, Nat. We appreciate you, Coach Guzman. It's always a pleasure to having you aboard. We always love you. And thanks again to be a part of the show. Tap, you quiet tonight. Saw Frank last weekend, his wife. Really? That's pretty neat. I did not talk with Frank for 3 weeks now. I think he take a break a lot and no time, so I have to pick it up with him for sure. No, but he's going to bed. Was said good night to him. Yeah, that's what I thought. I was confusing. As those guys, Michael and Sly and Bunny Monkey, have the curfew. Two guys we don't see anymore. Nicolas de Combi-Bono, we did not see him for the last couple of weeks. And Alexis Dubuc. Hopefully the guy is doing well. We did not see Alexis Dubuc. He was constantly here. The morning, the evening, and suddenly he left. Hopefully he's helped. When I don't see you guys, I'm thinking about you all the time. What's going on? You know what I mean? Like, you're part of the show, but you're part as a friend. And your name always get my attention. Frenchy, I will be here tomorrow. I will have to go to bed. I will see you tomorrow night. Good problem, no Atlanta. Michael Rosenblatt, good night, buddy. Thanks to join our show tonight.
Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night.
Thanks, Michael, to talk tonight with Flying. Frank is doing his room for his life. That's awesome. Coach, how do you see the grit level for Florida? Alexi can, a few other. Yeah, Alex. Yeah, Kiken is really out for what we see at the Reggie, have a good night. Don't forget, Reggie, to text me, please. Don't hesitate to reach me. It's easier. Because my phone beep all the time, and I'm always constantly in front of my computer, and you have to jump on me. Invite Scott Cousin on the show sometime. I don't know if he will come. I would love to. I tried to reach him one time. He never replied to me. I don't know. But he's really one, he's good at Montreal Canadiens. For the Montreal Canadiens, he one of the top 3 for Montreal Canadiens for sure. We know already, Del Weiss, but I think Scotty does this for many years also. So that's pay off for sure. I missed a question about Tap. How do you see the grits level of Florida? That's what I believe, the bottom 6. They don't have enough. Yeah, Lombard is small. They have Marshman, not always there. Orvis, but they don't have, Kudos. But I think a guy like, I don't want to say Reeves, but a guy like can step up and to fight. If you don't have that, they don't have that kind of players yet. So their grits, if you talk about that kind of physicality, it's not there. The grits now to pick up the puck, if you don't have that, like Bennett and Reinhardt and, Orvis, and if you don't have that, they have a couple of players like this to pick up the puck. But their skill is really about puck controlling, right? So what you do, I don't know, Tap. Tap, can you remind me, did you been here during the season? When did you show up? Because I do a lot of stats about the puck position, the data after the game, and Florida was a top 5 in NHL. Yamo is, Yamo, we was thinking about him, but, Yamo is maybe because the time right now he takes some rest, and what hockey will be back, that's what I believe. I should say hi to him on Twitter. A lot of people follow me on Twitter, and they reach me a lot, so I will try to reach Yamo for sure. He came here 2-3 weeks ago. He missed 1 month because his problem with the teeth. He have some pain with the mouth or jaw, or I don't know exactly, but I will try to reach him on DME on Twitter. Thanks, Michael. Remind me that. Zenith Gaming directly from Saint-Georges-de-la-Beauce. Welcome back. Don't forget to click on the like. In our tap, I think Hyman cannot be the solution for them because their top 6 is already there with Renard. I think at bottom 6, and I'm talking about a Goodrow, a Coleman, a Gord, Sizikaz, a Clutterbach, a Matt Martin, a Wayne Simons. Does it make sense? Like someone can step up when they need something. If you know that, that's what they need. For me, that's what they're looking for. They can pick up the puck in the corner. The grits, like you talk, maybe like Orvis can do that easily. Bennett can do that on the second line over there. And overall, that's kind of grits you're talking about. They are not bad. But I'm talking about the more like the forecheck hard and, like that kind of player, bottom 6. That's what they don't have enough over there. Price won't start the season, Sly. He's not going to miss any game, Carey Price. Nat, good night. Thanks to see you again. Let's try to connect together. Thanks again to be a part of the show. And again, 1 year tomorrow, Nat, we celebrate the Hockey Nation live show. And I can't wait to do that for sure. By the way, I can do this right now. I don't know. Here we go. It's a practice for tomorrow. Yes, Nat. Thank you.
Good night. Good night.
I know he's out right now, but he will be ready at the beginning of the season. So it should be fine. Yep. Hopefully, Zenit, you have a great day. But anyway, you see the different word they put, like the character, the commitment, the accountability, the Reggie, good night, buddy. We hit the 30 tonight. 30 likes. That's pretty cool. Johnny, I know you did not respond after that. Do you know him? Do you follow him a lot? He creates some great video. You have another one I think he called Abstock, but I don't like really into him a lot. Yeah, it was hot at work, but I love what I do. Cannot ask her for more, buddy. It's not about the money. It's about what you do. When you find your passion, you just try to master your passion, your niche, and then that's where you get your happiness, Like I always said to everybody, I said, what is the day today? I always said, it's Saturday. What do you mean Saturday? Because for me, every day is Saturday. I'm always on vacation. I don't work. I always have that kind of mindset. I'm heading out. Be great show tonight, Coach. Thank you, Joseph. Pleasure. We are so happy to having you back now, Joseph. And I have some things coming for you for the New Jersey Devils, by the way. I think that DB Florida would be fantastic. The show would be great, to be honest with you. It's just something we have to follow those games for sure. Thank you so much, Jeanette. Appreciate that. NHL Buddy back in the house. By the way, guys, NHL is building an amazing, great rink. It's called a Minecraft or something like that. And you're welcome, Joseph. By the way, I will need your email, Joseph. Can you send me an email, coach@coachfrenchy.com? Because I need everybody have the membership. I would need their email because I'm going to send you some article I have about New Jersey, but they are all private for the membership. That starts September 1st, but I want to get email for everybody. Yeah, we are 1.5 sub NHL. Thank you so much, buddy. Appreciate it a lot. Without you, they will be impossible. The only thing you have to now, they have to show up. So we'll see. You know, it's pretty amazing what you think about this 1,500 at the middle of August. We are about 49 days before the season start. And we have maybe a chance to September, maybe another chance, maybe add 100, maybe 150 would be interesting. Yes, NHL. I think tomorrow we need to do that. I don't know, some people say that. Because bottom monkey, because NHL is always asking me this during the season. Thank you, Dan. Was great to see you, buddy, with Colette. It's snowing, NHL. Yes, like that's really important to do that. Like I did at the beginning of the show. Like every practice I did, every game I did, every time when I do the Zoom, I'm doing this with a players. I cannot find it anymore. But I will do this right here. In our times, it's freezing, yes. That's the one thing we do a lot, the snow during the time. But I create a code of the day. I make a lot of posts about positive side, everything like that. That's really important, guy. I think, when you see players at 10 years old, 11 years old, 12 years old, and the dad pay money for private lesson and this and this, and they completely forget one thing, their mindset. I don't get it. A guy can have a skill, but if you are like Evander Kane and you screw your life because your mindset is not there. Because when you follow athletes, all right, people tell me, I don't like football, guys. I don't like football. I'm not a fan of football. I can watch the TV on, everything like that, but I'm not a fan. But what I love is to see the greatness of players. I study Drew Brees. I study Peyton Manning. I study Russell Wilson. I study Tom Brady. I study Kobe Bryant. I study Michael Jordan. And those guys, why they are different, why they are performing that way. It's because the mindset, the competition, the love, the passion to become better. They don't want to be good. They don't want to be great. They want to become the best, the greatness. They're chasing greatness every day by studying the game, by find the little touch, the knowledge, the one more step over everybody else. It was their mindset. That's what made them great. It was their mindset to understand adversity, challenge, and to be consistency, to learn, to develop that mindset. That's how you become a great in life. Yes, like. See you, Adam. Did I miss Adam? Have a good night, buddy. Have a great day at school. Yes, that. Dale Weiss should invite me, Johnny. I think I should be a great asset for Dale Weiss. it's sad because but it's not sad. They got a lot of sub and a lot of people follow them because they interview a lot of NHL players, everything like that. And congratulations for him. He well deserved, and they have that chance to do it. That's good for them to do it, right? But that's what has happened. You know what I mean? Like, I still believe. I tried to get Aaron Asham on your show. That'd be awesome. Then, the city among the Toronto 400. Yeah, guys, the GWTL show there is amazing. The midget AAA in Ontario guy is solid over there, and the hockey is a little bit better in Toronto compared to any other city in Canada. If you play AAA over there at U16, U14, 15, you're going to become a great hockey player, OHL, everything like that. So, yeah. What I would say is, like, when I reevaluate everything, where I study where we at and where we become, I still believe I'm about 30% of what I can be. I'm still make a lot of mistakes. I'm still not great. I'm still need to get better. I still don't use my tools or mindset. I still believe I should be more confident. I still should believe myself more and not be worried about the number and not be worried about the people don't view my videos, but just what I do, show up every day and get better. Many of the smartest hockey players became great because of their mindset. Yep. St. Louis, Gally, Cournoyer, Fleury. About that. You're absolutely right, that about this. I think St. Louis is a great example about this part over there. And the world coach. There was nothing on coach except his connection. Honestly, I watch him 2 times, and that's barely because he's always on when I'm on. Every time I don't watch him a lot, to be honest with you. But I'm sure, the fact he knows hockey, he's been in NHL, he have another big step over me, for sure. I think he have a girl, Annick Lemire, she with him, and they have another guy. His brother is around us a Thursday night, beer night, I don't know. But again, like I said, it's easy when you break Jake Evan and Nick Zuski and Gallagher around, But never know. Coach can become famous one day. That's just kidding. It's okay. It's all good. The thing they don't do, we do, is the quality of interaction with the people. Take a time to talking with everybody, everything like that. When you become bigger, it's hard to talk with everybody. But again, he does a great job. They have they have their own merchandise. I study them. They're really the one I follow a lot. Be honest with you, and everybody is the hockey guy. Gravitech, a lot of people, 47. But be honest with you, I cannot connect with him. Like, I have a difficult time with his style. Great, he's a young kid, 18 years old. He's an entertainer guy. He have 47,000 people, maybe 50,000 right now. We have to give him credit. But, like a show like tonight, he would have maybe 300 people, 400 people. And the people pay him money. Like, he make 200-300. The hot take, when you do a show, play by play, it would be 400-500 people watching his show. And the people pay him. They give him the money, super chat. So he make $100 every night, $150. The hockey guy, guys, he make about, I'm sure he'd make about $100,000 per year. Because every time he make a video, if you look my video number, I'm about 30 to 50 viewers. Him, he make a video, he have 6, 7, 8, 10, 15, 17,000 people. And the YouTube channel pay you back by your CDM, and you cost per click. And usually it depends. It could be from 1 penny to $80 per 1,000. Coach should have a fan club. Yeah. 3 people, but no, just kidding. Not yet. I think I tried to build a membership, because when you go to start the membership September 1st, you're going to see a lot of good things on the private side. And at $2.99 per month, it's not cost almost nothing. Honestly, it can pay more to get more, but at the end of the day, $2.99 is not a big deal. But again, I want to build a couple of more continents about fun things, so we'll see. Tab, don't forget Paul Carrier. Did I miss something? Paul Carrier, okay, you talk about the youngest, the smallest players, yeah. Paul Carrier was like, you know, great human being. Great human being. Yeah, me too, Sly. I have a difficult time. The kid is successful. You have to give him credit, right? But he's a new generation, a young kid. His graphic is limited. He's not great, right? He's like me right now in the middle, and then on the left side, he put a graphic white, and he put these comments over there. But again, he have our own style. It's okay. I have no problem. That's why I said I don't compare to him. Like, but again, you know, like Lego Rock, he play PlayStation all the time, but he make 3 video per day, 4 video. He have like, 40,000 people. Only Quiz. It's another great continents hockey. We have more and more people does it now. But I don't know. I don't know the success to have 20,000 people yet. Yes. Thank you, Inotap. Kravitek, you know, is, like I said, he's our own style with on that, but I think I agree with Sly about him. The money-wise, and sometimes I think his confidence about his knowledge about hockey is limited. I respect him a lot. I'll be honest with you. He's 20 times better at me because he have a subscriber. He make a good money. He's only 19 years old. The kid's amazing, right? After him credit, I give him credit for that. But the knowledge about the game or analyze things is different, I believe. The other guy does like the top shell guy where he talk about rumor, trade a rumor. I don't like this. The guy is good. He's a good guy, make a good graphic, everything like that. But you talk about trade is never happening every night. Like maybe he's going to go there. Then the next day he's going to maybe Pittsburgh talk about this team. It's like every day he pick up trade bait. And you know what I mean? Like J.K. Cole, you talk about J.K. Cole every day. But at some point it will happen. But I don't know. That's another kind of I cannot follow. Then you have an abs talk guy, Rick, or whatever his first name. That's the first time I watched someone online. It was him, and it was like painful to watch. But yeah, you know that. And that's sometimes Lego 95 or Lego Rock, whatever his last name, does a lot of stuff like that too. So they take a subject from a guy talking about a trade bait, and then he make a video for 5, 7, 8 minutes. But because he have 40,000 people, he will make 8,000 people. 8,000 people, guys, that will give him about maybe $40, $60. So you have a website called socialblade.com, and you put the name of the YouTube there, and you can see how much money they win per video. It's not exactly the money, but it will give you a range for $4 to $237. And they get like this by the viewers they get every video they make. And that's how you make money on YouTube channel. So for me right now, I'm dying. Because I don't have nobody watch my video. 50 people, guys, it's like I get 2 cents, 2 pennies Like, it's not money. I don't make money on that one over there. So, but again, with the super chat, with the membership, and with the, 1,500, then we get maybe 2,000 one day, and then 5,000 one day, and then who knows? Yeah, I saw him a couple of times. Like I said, I don't follow him a lot. I got a couple of things. When he make video, it's not happening. But I did not watch him a lot of live stream from him. I just have, at the beginning, I did not like him, and then I did not follow him. Kenny Rennie, I did not follow him a lot. I know them barely. But to say to you, I watch him. I did not. But look like, I watch your video, coach. It's like, yeah, with comments is always there. You have two guy. I don't know it's them, but you have two guy. They does football. They are like AV guy and everything like that, and it's simple. But they have 200,000 people. That's crazy. And it's something you have to think about this, all right? Like we're doing right now, we talk about hockey, but is it better if I do also fantasy hockey? Is it better if I create content about how to bet on the game, like betting in odds? Is it better if I talk about the fantasy, the prospect? So that's why I need to develop some different things. Yeah, I watched him at the live. I watched him on the draft day. I a little bit screwed my day here at the live stream. I finished at 2:30, and then at 3 o'clock we got boom, boom, boom. I missed. But anyway, I was watching him, and he was like getting money back and forth. He was screaming, "Hey, baby! Oh, baby!" He was like, "Oh my God, it's $3.99. Relax, buddy." Winnipeg Sport Talk Show is good. Yes, Dan. The culture, something like that. The problem with this, Ronnie, is like, it came to my mind at some point. It's just like I'm going to lose people. They don't speak both language. And that would be hard about that one there. I thought maybe to start one in French, but I cannot give up. I cannot keep up with everything, right? I just give, we're not having that many people here. We're about 5, 6, 7 people. I'll be honest with you guys. Stay through yourself, your brand coach, you will definitely grow because your hard work, sincerity. Thank you, and all that. I'll be honest with you. I wake up at 5:30. 5:45, I'm working on my day here on this. I leave at 7. I go to the gym, 8:30, come back. I open up the breakfast. I take a protein shake. Now I start to work. 8:30, 8:45, worst case, 9 o'clock. Now I work on my video of the day, and then I work for the show at 11 o'clock. Michael set up the show at 11 o'clock most of the time, so I don't have to do any more like I was before. But now I do the show at 11 o'clock. At 12:15, it's over. I need to reset, exit the video, put all the description, everything like that, until 1 o'clock. At 1 o'clock now, I have to prepare the show tonight. So I set up the thumbnail and I prepare a couple of things, 1:30. Then I have to be sure at 1:30 I have to eat. And then after that, I have to set up the video for afternoon. I have to downloading. I have to edit. Then I have to do the thumbnail. You know that. Now it's 4 o'clock. So, geez, where the day goes. And then at 4 to 5, I take a break. And then at 5, I start the show for the night. It takes about 2 hours, 90 minutes to prepare the show for evening. Find a question, find a graphic. And then I'm doing another video now at 7 o'clock. It's called the NHL News Today in 1 minute. That's another 45 minutes there. And then I'm doing another video for the night. Now I'm done with you guys tonight. I have another 30 minutes behind this. So it's about 6 o'clock in the morning. It's about 16, 15 hours per day. I'm coming to the show you soon, Coach. We are about to go viral. It's like, yes, I can't wait. The problem, Ronnie, I think in French you will have more there and no one that do it. Ronnie, it was really in my mind. Frank Wells doing this in French. Maybe I have another one does this in French. The problem is in French, I can right now go all worldwide and I can reach people. If you go to French, you're limited by X million people. I don't have wives, so I don't have nobody around in my life. I'm single. My kids all grow. One, she's a teacher in Montreal, and another one is still at the college. He decided to stay at the college, so he's a IT. He's going to work for the government, so he's fine. So my both kids are over 20. And no, single. I don't know if I can have someone in my life because I know time. And the money is not hard right now because I don't coach this year. So it's limited, but it's all good. I'm not complaining. God had a plan. So I don't know what this journey is going to bring me. I don't know it's going to be right. I have a seminar for YouTube channel start Thursday, Friday, a 2-day seminar about the YouTube channel. But again, the people buy you guys when you bring contents. And in hockey, like I do, the content is limited. It's about the news, everything like that. But can I create more contents about the junior? Can I bring more contents about things like, I don't know. So the analytics, the data. I don't know. I'll be honest with you, I don't know. Lau would tell me one day. But again, I thought I'm going to get $1,000, 1,000 people only year number 2. When I set up this, I said 500 the first year, 500 year number 2, and then after year number 2, I start to make money. Because I want 1,000, you get monetized. So, but again, this push faster. Now I'm already at 1,500, but some of them never look again back, right? And again, it's the viewers. The key is to have viewers. The number, at least innate 1,000. But after that, you have 6,000 or 30,000. It's not a matter. What is matter is to the people, the 6,000, if I have like 3,500 of them watching the video, that's great. If I have 30,000, but you have only 2,000 watching the video, it's not a matter. When I did a play guys on the playoff, I was watching my viewers, and sometimes I was getting 6,000-7,000 people watch the game, not live, but after that. And I was comparing my number with a subscriber versus Kravitek, and I was beating him by viewers. Yes, like perseverance, my friend. If you're targeting the right way, right? If I'm targeting on number and I'm targeting on the money, I'm losing. If I'm targeting on me to become better, if I'm targeting to grow the channel, I'm going to be fine. That's the way to do it. But if I'm targeting about, oh, I need more subscriber, oh, I need to make money, I'm completely wrong. It takes about 5 to 7 years and YouTube channel, guys, to make money, to have a live with that part over there. You know, the hockey guys, since 2009. And you can see the people are successful in the YouTube channel on France area. But they've been there for years. Now, you have a real, it's easier. If you do right now finance, if you do teaching people to do graphics, or teaching people to do YouTube channel, to create like how you make a YouTube channel. You teach people about camera and set up an office and all the kind of stuff like this. People want to learn, but now you can make better money. And hockey is more like an entertaining news, and that's it. Because what I provide to you guys, at the end of the day, you can check on NHL.com. The news is still in the morning. You know what I mean? But it's just the way I create my contents here, creates fun things. That's awesome, Ronnie. Pretty sure glad you back in hockey. Yes, in OTAP. It's just like anything else in OTAP. It's like this. I teaching the kids, I would tell them, if you focus on the outcome, you're going to lose right away. You're going to be negative because the outcome, you're not in charge. It's an outcome. It's a circumstance of different things make this outcome at the end. But if you really, really, really focus and love the process, the daily, the consistency, and the practice today, the practice tomorrow, the practice Wednesday, the practice Thursday, the practice Friday. And now you play during the weekend. If you win, that's awesome. If you lose, we did not lose today? What we did learn? What did you learn today? To be sure, we have to get better next week. But we back again Monday. But Monday, you have to bring the smile. You have to bring your daily consistency. I love the process because that's what's happening. If you go to practice, you mad, you upset. You don't like you only like the play game. Does not work. It's like someone want to lose weight, want to lose 10 pounds. They don't reach the 10 pounds at the end of 2 months, they will be upset. But during the 2 years, the 2 months, you learn the nutrition, you learn how to eat food, you learn to recovery, to sleep, you learn different thing. You like to be at the gym, you show up every day, and you like to do this, you enjoy it, and you're accountable with someone else maybe. But the outcome is 6 pounds, 10 pounds, 12 pounds. It's not a matter. It's every day. And when you go to love the process, that's what makes a big difference in life. You give us an edge and I say they appreciate greatly. Thank you so much, no tap. You know, like you, Sly, Ronnie, everybody else. You know, guys, you're amazing. You know, you make me pushing harder. You make me to make better. And that's what we do. Yes, like it's all about. It's like for me, it's my hockey team. You guys, you're part of my hockey team. That's how I see that. You know, at the end of the day, it's like that was about. And I'm lucky. I'm grateful, thankful. God maybe don't give me. He gave me that opportunity right now to do this. Usually, guy, I could not do it. I should be coaching. I should be do something else. But right now, because I save money enough to survive with no job almost for the last 2 years since COVID. You know what I mean? Like, most of the people have a family. Most people have a house. Most people have this. Me, I have a small condo, have a small place, but I have the pool, I have the beach, I have the sun, I have the weather, I have the gym, I have things make me happy. Do I would like to have a wife with me or someone? Possible, but I will not be possible what I'm doing. So right now, I'm not focused on what I don't have. What I want, I focus what I have right now. And that's what I was about. And I'm happy about that. Could I have a better car, a better condo? It's all possible, but it's not what my eyes are on this. Yes, Sly, I will play for you. Ronnie, I'm in the old school. Lafleur's salary was $80,800 a year as his best. Yes. I don't know if he never get the 1 million, right? That's why the reason why he came back after that. He make a lot of money after he went to the Rangers in Quebec after that. Because that kind of salary increase at that time more at the end of his career. Like, like Stephen Richer make more money to him. Like many players make more money to him. Like imagine his salary right now would be what? 12, 13, 14. We are at 2 years, 3 years, guys, to see someone's going to make $15 million. I make a video like 1 month ago where they would say the salary to McDavid should be about $20 million right now. Yes, in our top, absolutely. Great comments about that. Exactly, it's like you with Natasha. What you when you play bowling. But again, it's like this, right? I coach a team 2 years here. And listen, guy, I'm humble. I'm not want to prove you anything. But I coached a team 2 years ago. And I made them, for 3 years, I went to the state championship. But the last 2 years, we cannot go because of COVID. But at the end of the day, that team, the 2 years we won the state championship, it was a special team. It was special players, special, And everybody told me you should go speech, do speaker about mindset, everything like that. I don't have that kind of the confidence enough to shift the gear to show up to the school and talking like this all the time. That's what is missing. Yes, it's like Johnny and Sly and all guys, it's like it's already 12 o'clock for them. It's over midnight over there. Those guys still around here. In our top, in me, we have in Ronnie, we are on the Eastern time. But those guys are 1 hour after us, you know what I mean? Before us. But it's all about. Someone asking me earlier, like, what is average or you stream? I don't know. we start the stream, we never know what time we finish. And we finish with we're now like maybe 5, 6 people, 9 people, 8 people. And that's all good. To be an NHL player, it's not everyone can be you born with a talent. Yeah, I know, Sly. Ronnie is like this, right? I think everybody is born with talent. Everybody is born with uniqueness inside of you, right? The problem is nobody tried to develop that talent you have or the skill you have by doing this every single day. Because I know Ronnie, I know me, I know Sly, I know Inortap, I know Johnny, and anybody else. You have something different inside of you. You can become an amazing. It's just like we have to practice this hours and hours and hours. You have to shoot that puck right there at the same spot, shot after shot. Yeah, 33 likes. The player today, right, they are become robotic, right? So, I'll be honest with you guys, they are unbelievable the way they are today compared to before. Before, Guy Lafleur was born, like you said, with talent. He developed with practice, everything like that. But today, those kids are the nutrition. They are like, they have to be almost like 10 on 10 perfectly. If not, there's no work. Here we go. Sly can dance. Sly can dance. He can play bowling. I think Sly, he won a couple of tournament pot and New Brunswick. Excuse me. And every night, guys, I go to bed at 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock, I close my eyes and I wake up at 4:55 and I out of the bed at 5:30. This is a routine I do every time. So I sleep about 5 hours per day max. You got the move. I got the salsa. All the Latino women here likes my dance. That's just kidding. I'm telling you right now, since March 2020, when COVID came, I did not go nowhere. I do the same routine. I go to the gym. I go to the rink. Go to the grocery store. The last 2 years, guys, I went to the restaurant 3 times. That's it. I go to the pool. I go to the beach, but by myself. I'm not around people. I know. I'm not complaining. That gave me a chance right now for the last 2 years to develop that channel. That gave me a chance to develop my knowledge about camera and lights and mic and, you know, I have like, if you can, you cannot see it, but I have a computer here, camera up, lights over there here, lights over there. I have a green background behind me. You know, but you have to learn those stuff. It's not like, you know, I have a keyboard. You know, I have a lot of things nobody has at the beginning. Like, if you think about the concept to create the show, I don't want to compare myself, but I can tell you that I'm not shy to tell you I produce a lot of things like nobody can do. Like, one click, guys, I'm doing this. One click. It's all about click. So it's just like nobody knows yet. But yeah, so I learned those stuff like that with time to create those kind of graphic, right? I use an ACAM as another software. People use maybe a RESTREAM or StreamYard. Not many people use ACAM like I do. So I create all the stuff like this, like the keyboard. Honestly, you guys, you have a, you know, have a sound effect, everything like that. But at the end of the day, the people like it. The welcome everybody, I think it's original. I think I create that part. It's part of the culture I create there. But again, that's to create a sound effect. Remember, at the beginning, nobody have a sound effect. I create that kind of relationship, everybody, and then, you know, that I create like trend name every time like that. So it's just time. Clicky click, Patrick. But again, that's, you know, I have like a, I don't think so I can show it here. But, you know, I have like, so here, it's a stream deck. And that gave me changing my, I know I can do this. So I can do this, and that's make me changing the screen all the time. So it's all that the gadget I build, but it's all cost money. Really, Ronnie? You're going to kick my ass because I'm small. But I was fast. Sly would be it would be my bouncer. He's going to be the police, Sly. Anyhow, like I said, we are grateful, we are helped, and we do a great job all together. It is all about, right? So, like I said, thank you so much for everything. Okay, Strike FA Coach, time for me to hit the air. Have a great night. Of course.
Good night. Good night.
You are awesome. You are amazing.
Thank you, Sly. Thank you so much, buddy. Have a good night. Good night in our tap. I think we're going to go all the way. I have played at Pac Victoria at Quebec. Honestly, you know what's funny? I never been a Quebec guy. I never been to Quebec City. Like, I was in the Mauricie area, Trois-Rivières, Shawinigan, and I was always in Montreal because the Montreal Canadiens, the Montreal Expos, and the Alouettes, and you know, I was always in Montreal. I never been on the Quebec cities. Of course, I visit the city. I went a couple of times at Mont Saint Anne, but never been. There you go. You did so you know what happens, like because you are talented too much on different sport. You never been on one sport you dominate. You was great on different sport, but you never reached the greatness because you was too much on different sport. That's what you got that problem. Imagine you're only on judo, on bowling. You'd be like a top professional in the world. Guys, time to go. 11:30, and I think I have to shut down here and be ready for tomorrow. It was a pleasure. I'll be honest with you, it's a pleasure to serve you. It's a pleasure to be here. It's a pleasure to sharing. It's a pleasure to be together. And I cannot be more happy to say to you, thank you, each one of you. It's a long story, Coach. Yes, like about that one. My problem was the girls, so I lost interest. That's an excuse again, Ronnie. Just kidding. Not a problem, Sly. I know it would take at least like a big long week or a big weekend to tell me all your story all together. Guys, it was a pleasure to say to you again. Thank you so much. Can't wait for tomorrow. We're going to be a special day tomorrow. And I don't know if we can make all those kind of videos, but I'm going to remind everything, the story, the journey we get for 362 days to create live stream and everything like that. So thanks you again. Have an amazing, great night. Like I said earlier, all the time, of course.
You are awesome. You are amazing. You are the best. And remember, you have greatness inside of you. You are awesome.
Have a great night, everybody. And remember, you have greatness inside of you. Have a good night, Ronnie. Thank you so much, buddy. Merci, Sly. Have a good night, everybody.
Surprise.